Hey, welcome back to RamZland. Today I want to share with you my coffee engine. Check this out. So all I need to get my coffee engine going is, of course, coffee. So I'm going to fill my coffee mug about 2/3 the way filled with hot coffee. And then I'm going to use a low temperature Stirling engine. I'm going to put it over my coffee. I'm going to wait a second for it to warm up. And then I'm just going to give the engine a whirl and see if it'll start going. And it looks like it's going. How's that possible? Is it really the coffee that's making the engine move? What's going on in this low temperature Stirling engine? Let's find out. So if you take a closer look, you'll see a small diaphragm that's going up and down underneath the flywheel. What's happening is the convection currents from the hot coffee are rising and causing this diaphragm to expand and contract. As the diaphragm expands, it pushes upward and then it comes back down. It gets warm, it pushes upward, and then it comes back down. And those convection currents cause the expansion and contraction that leads to the flywheels spinning above. Remember, a Stirling engine is different than an internal combustion engine because it receives its heat outside the engine, where an internal combustion engine receives its heat inside the engine. This is really cool and it'll probably encourage me to drink more coffee. I want to show you how to make a really simple motor all on your own with just some wire, a magnet, and a battery. Check this out. To make your own simple homopolar motor, all you need is a AA battery, some pliers, some wire, and a small round magnet that's about the same diameter as your battery, so you can stick it right on the bottom, just like that. So after you put the magnet on the bottom of the battery, fold your copper wire in half, take your pliers, and pinch the midsection of the wire so it's really tight, because this is the part that's going to balance on the top of your battery. So you want that nice and creased right there at the top. The next step is to fold both sides of the wire across. So if you fold them apart like this, it would kind of look like a little T. That's what's going to balance on the top of your battery. So just make them so they're the same height when you fold them sideways. Next, bend both wires down, and then you want to measure the length of your battery because you want the ends of the wires to wrap around the base of that magnet. So your final wire should look like this, kind of like a square, and bend the bottom of it into a kind of a circle like that, into a hemisphere that can go around each side of the battery. Finally, you're going to place your wire over the battery and you're going to balance the middle of it right in the center. And as electricity flows through that copper coil, it acts as a solenoid and it creates an electromagnetic field. And that electromagnetic field repels the magnet underneath the battery, causing it to spin. And you've made your own homopolar motor. I hope you enjoyed today's edition of RamZland, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this presentation, be sure to remember to like and subscribe.